mic 2 or mic 1 to the match, and bring down volume.
We'll bring it down now, right? Yeah. Okay. Test.
Yep.
Test.
Keep going.
Test.
Test. Yep. Everything good?
Yeah, a little high on mic 2. Yep. All right, let's go.
Good to go?
Okay.
Going live? Let us know.
You're live.
Okay. Welcome back, folks, to the Windsor Lawn Bowling Club for this final session of the day in the Atlantic International Challenge. I'm Dave Austin, and joining me for this session and on commentary is Steve McCarahan, an accomplished former member of the Canadian national team. We're happy to have him down here in Windsor to provide his expertise here in this upcoming match, and we have a good one, Steve.
Yeah, we sure do. Pleasure to be here, and I wish I could say it was sunny Windsor, but it's close. It's close. Much better than this morning.
Yeah, we have our fingers crossed. We could get clipped with some more rain. We're hoping that it will slide by us. And we apologize to our viewers for coming in a little bit late, but the first end in our feature match has just begun. We were having a few technical difficulties with the sound system, but we're here, and what we're watching is action on rink 2 between the Canadian men's fours team and the Irish men's fours team. Go ahead.
And two really good teams mixed with experience and youth and first times here, and should be a really good matchup.
Steve, why don't you let us know who are playing for the Irish squad?
Yeah, the Irish squad's starting off with Ryan McElroy leading. We've got Mark Foster playing second, and Ian McClure playing vice for Shane Leonard.
And that's Ian McClure right now on the mat, Steve, about to deliver.
Ian's always been very methodical in his approach on the mat, so he never delivers before he's ready, that's for sure.
There's his bowl down the green. Looks like a good draw on that side.
Oh, great draw. Just short. It looks like Canada's one of Canada's lead bowls is still in there.
Holding one. Greg Wilson, the third for Canada, delivers his first bowl of this first end. It's an important match for Canada, this one, Steve. They've kind of been, over the 3 days so far, hanging around 500 each day. They win 2, they lose 2. I think they'd like to make a statement against the Irish team, which after 2 days was leading the team competition.
Yeah, and Greg just put a great bowl in there. Gained, I think, second shot and a little bit of position at the same time.
Ian McClure with that methodical approach, as you mentioned. Bowls away. Nice draw on the backhand side for the right-handers, and
great bowl. Great bowl.
Great bowl. Looks like it to be holding shot. Just in behind. Ryan Bester, the skip, calling one behind to Greg. Canadian team, Ryan Bester skipping, Greg Wilson, vice, Rob Law is the second, and young Eric Gallipo out of the Toronto area is the lead for Canada. So we have two very young leads.
Yeah, this is I believe this is Eric's first major outdoor international.
Yes, he has played indoor international. I know that. But So the skips go up to the mat end.
and you'll see lots of energy from the Irish team out there. So it's one of their trademarks, and
we've noticed that since the Scots and the Irish arrived for the first practice day, they've made their presence known vocally. They have flags all over the fences here at the Windsor Lawn Bowling Club.
yeah.
It looks like these players are locking into their draw weight quickly.
Yeah, he had to be a little bit careful there, but but certainly I'm sure he would have liked that another yard further. He was dead on
Camera
line.
3 lighting just went berserk.
Camera 3's bad.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Ryan can do with this. Ryan's never long on the mat.
Playing the narrow side.
Yeah, he needed to sneak inside of that one, but as you said, that side holds off just a little bit.
Longer than
Yeah, a
that.
little bit
A
longer.
little bit of local knowledge there, Steve.
Yeah.
Playing here
Yeah.
as a member myself.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Pretty nice looking draws, really. Though I was watching the telecast yesterday, so I got an idea of green too.
Yeah, I think, in my humble opinion, rink 2, and I think we're playing the white centers today, is about our best rink. We tend to use it for if we have finals, championship finals, and then the
Right.
Ontarios or the Canadians. So I think the players won't be too displeased with the
Yeah.
draw on either side. Another beautiful
Another
ball,
great,
one in,
another
one
great.
out.
Yeah.
Shane Leonard.
Shane playing with his Taylor aces out there. He'll get a little bit of turn. It'll be interesting to watch Ian's bowls. He's playing with the internationals, so he's going to get even more
more
turn.
turn.
That may overcome that straight side.
Yes, could be.
Ian always likes
the last 3 players in the Canadian rotation are playing Taylor aces, but Eric Galpo's playing Arrow Grooves.
yeah.
Similar line, I would think.
Similar lines, yeah.
Straighter
Yeah,
finish, maybe.
yeah.
But
Slightly different draw point. Slightly different apex.
okay, here's the last goal of this
Yeah.
end. Ryan on the mat, and as you said, doesn't waste any time. Away it goes.
Yeah, he's done his whole pre-shot all on the way down. The boys are looking at it close.
He's close, but
Just-
just missed.
Just missed going out.
So 1 for Ireland in the first end. Ireland 1, Canada
Yeah.
nothing. We've been emphasizing this with our viewers for the last 3 days, Steve. These are short games.
They are.
11 ends. You cannot afford many loose ends. Every bowl counts, as it usually does in any game of fours.
Yeah,
But even more so in this 11 end format.
There's no snoozing in this game. You've got to be ready to play every end.
We'll try to keep you updated on other matches going on. Steve, I know you have particular interest in the match going on rink 4, where your daughter Kelly
Yeah.
is presently up 5-2 after 4 ends in the first set against her Irish counterpart.
Yeah, good to see her off to a good start.
In the men's singles match next door to them, Canada down 4-1 after 4 ends. And the ladies on rink 1 next to our men's fours, the ladies fours, Ireland up 1-0 after 1 end. First ball away from Eric Gallipo after a kind of a loose ball from the Irish lead.
And
Weight looked good.
weight was really good. Eric's been playing very solid bowls on the way through, and been happy to see him rise to the occasion.
It's been interesting to see over the 3 days, Steve. The Irish have frequently switched up their lineups. Ryan McElroy, the lead, played singles the first day
Right.
of the competition, and here he is leading now for the fours.
That's
Daddy commentary, a treat.
Thank you, Mac Daddy.
yeah.
Whether it's good commentary or
what-
not is another question, but
Whenever you become a bowler, you gain a number of nicknames, and when you've been around as long as I have, there's probably a few more, but that's one of them.
That comes from Daryl.
Daryl Fitzgerald. He's been hanging around our broadcast for the last couple of days, Steve. So
Okay.
expect Daryl to be
Okay.
throwing in a few comments here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you listening, Daryl.
And hopefully watching. Nice ball there.
Very
from
nice.
Scottish second.
Yeah, Mark has been playing solid bowls on the way through.
I'll tell you, you take a
Beautiful.
look at the Scottish team, they could be rugby players. The size of them.
Yeah.
They're the biggest team physically here.
Yeah, and the Irish aren't too far behind them. You know, it's
Yeah. Nice ball there. That
Nice.
opens it up.
Yeah, it's a really good to change the head like that a little bit, and because they were going to be up into it, and a bowl into the head like that changes it up for Mark's next bowl, and forces him into an adjustment.
We were watching the Canadian men's match. It just finished against the Scots, Steve, and one of the issues was they were just coming up short too frequently. So I would think that there's going to be a concerted effort to make sure they reach in this match.
Short bowls don't count.
No, exactly.
At least they rarely count. I shouldn't say they never do, but yeah, position behind is so important.
Rob goes over to his forehand side, and again,
Yeah,
he's reaching.
and reaching and around. That's a great spot there. Covers not only the tee, but gains position, and the Irish are coming up that right-handed backhand side. For Ian, that's going to be his forehand, I think.
Ian McClure coming up to the mat. Now,
Yeah.
the Irish use a little bit different strategy. Their vice stays with the skip through
Yeah.
the first two players. The Canadian team, Ryan Bester is alone
Yeah.
at the head until it's his turn to bowl. So slightly different team
Yeah,
strategy.
yeah.
Ian McClure.
Yeah, playing that straighter side.
And comes
I
up.
haven't heard a lot of. You'll know when they're in the area because they'll all be into the head.
They're very quiet. So that one was coming down the green.
Yeah.
Greg Wilson. All the way. That is going to reach as well. Something's going to happen here, Steve.
Good bowl. He's gained the back and tightened the head up a little bit more. So that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for the Irish to get in.
I think he chipped Eric Gallipo's
Yeah.
ball forward, which isn't such
that
a
was
bad
that
thing.
was Eric's first bowl of the end, and yeah, was presented a wing bowl for Ian. So taking that away is definitely helped the cause.
And then McClure goes to his backhand again. A little more interest in this one.
Oh, just got an outside edge on that. Canada's lying a couple there right now, and not a lot of way in for the Irish at the moment. They're going to have to make a great shot to recover on this on skip bowls. Let's see what Greg can do on that forehand side.
A little wide.
Yeah,
I don't think Ryan will be unhappy with that
Yeah.
back there, though.
No, I think the call was to be positive behind because I'm looking for how the jack's going to move if they come through that top.
Might only be one. The
I
angle that
don't-
we're looking at now.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether that it could be two and it could be a measure for three. It's hard on the angle to pick that up.
Shane Leonard now. Skip for the Irish team.
Big bowl here. He won't be short with this because he wants to move that top bowl.
Again, very quiet.
Yeah, just
From playing here, most days, Steve, if they're going to play that side with
Yeah.
a lot of weight, they're going to have to tighten it up just a little bit.
yeah.
It'll tend to hang over there on the park side of the rink. On the clubhouse side, it'll swing a little more.
The Irish aren't afraid to play the weight, but they are masters at that yard through. So I think you'll see a lot of
Ryan Buster's
that sort of
ball on the
thing.
way. Again. not unhappy to be behind.
Yeah, he certainly didn't want to widen that head up anymore and give give Shane an easier way in. Although,
The Irish now huddle and have a
yeah,
close
they're
look at this.
contemplating. He's looking at playing that his backhand side to move some of those top bowls up and in. Maybe get a little follow on it.
Our scoreboard is incorrect. We're going to correct it right now. This is after one end. It's 1-0 for Ireland. 1-0 Ireland. So we're going to get the technical team. There we go.
There we go. There's lots of activity around the head. Okay, he's indicating there's a good shot. It may have reduced the count.
Still looking like 3, maybe 2.
Yeah, it's looking at 2 and a measure, but I think the measure may have been pulled out of it at this point.
Ryan Bester.
Let's see if
Striding
Ryan
purposely
can.
back.
Yeah.
When he strides like that, you know that he's just going to step on the mat and fire.
Yeah, he uses that stroll as his pre-shot routine because definitely it doesn't take very
Here we
long
go.
after
Ryan
he gets
Bester
there.
with the last ball.
So playing the tighter side. They're asking it to come down.
There it goes now.
Come on.
There it goes now.
Come on.
With the right weight, it will come at the end.
I think maybe he was hoping to get to that jack and roll it once. He could have brought 2 more into the count.
They've removed 2 balls.
They've removed
still
2,
looking.
and they're looking at the third. Our angle says it looks like it's in. Very good.
Here it is.
3 shots.
Great draw. Those free draws for another point are so important.
So important. So important. We call them free, but there's nothing free about them when you
No.
got a draw within a foot. But Ryan did have the advantage of being able to be positive because he did have position in that head.
So 3-1 Canada after 2 ends.
That's a nice answer after giving up the score in the first end. As you said, it's a quick game out there, so you don't want to give up 2 or 3 ends in a row.
Eric Galpo a little short with the first one. He'll be disappointed with that. Now, Steve, I understand you're heavily involved in Ontario with a coaching initiative at the moment, or a high performance initiative. Can you explain to the viewers what you're doing?
Yeah, really, my role is totally unofficial at this point. The coaching aspect, because Kelly's on the team. Most of the coaches have an input into the selection process.
Correct.
So
A little bit of conflict of interest.
there's a definite potential for conflict of interest. So my role is unofficial, but I've played the game for long enough and at varying ages to know the importance of coaching, and not everybody has parents and grandparents to mentor them in their earlier days. So I'm doing a lot of that, working with high school students as well. And
Great. That's
and
great.
Anybody that rings me up, I'm happy to go out and spend some time and talk about it.
Yeah, coincidentally, we had a high school group over here to the club just a couple of weeks ago.
Brilliant.
A leadership class from Sandwich Secondary School, and we had a wonderful half day with them. And that's where the game has to begin. How many times have you heard from bowlers, even very competitive bowlers, I wish I'd found the game earlier?
Absolutely. I've had the good fortune of being at the game now for over 60 years. So I've gone from being the youngest on the green to one of the more senior on the green. And it is so important to have that mentorship and have learning of the game as early as you can.
And I'm one of those I wish.
Yeah.
I found the game at age 59, so.
And it's not like you can't play other sports. You know, I've
Nope.
played lots of other
Rob
sports.
Lowe looks
and-
like on a good line here. Oh,
Yeah.
just cut an edge on that short bowl that we talked about. Is
Yeah.
Eric's.
And Rob's got a bowling pedigree. His family has been in the game for a long time.
18 years he's been playing.
He's been playing for 18 years, but certainly out of Manitoba, the law name has been there
Yes.
at nationals many, many times.
Nice ball from the second for Ireland. As Greg Wilson steps up, delivers his first ball of the third end.
Yeah.
Really important for the Canadians after scoring 3
Yeah.
to try to score again,
Yeah. You got the wrong side of that bowl, but
or at the least, prevent an answer that
yeah, you know,
negates the 3 that they
yeah,
scored.
so important not to give up more than one if you're going to give up, which means that controlling the back is important. You know, Ryan will be licking his chops if the Irish have only got one bowl in the head and he can go after it.
Mhm. Looks like Kelly won the first set in her match, or singles match, 6-5 in 7 ends. So they'll be moving on to the second set now. The format changed today, Steve. The singles are using the Commonwealth Games format, which is set play, 7 ends, with a 1-end tiebreaker. And the jack in the singles games, as well as the mat, are set, determined by the person with the mat, can call for a short, medium, or long jack, short, medium, or long mat.
Yeah, we were a number of us talking about that. You know, certainly Cameron is very similar to Ryan actually in his style of play. So moving from one spot to the other probably doesn't change how the game is played. I love seeing Ryan playing the 4s. I played a lot of games against Ryan in 4s. He's a smart player. I don't know. I haven't talked to Ryan as to see you know, whether he has aspirations of completing his medal collection or not. But
The question asked by Daryl was, what did we think of the change? And that Ryan Bester, who normally plays singles, as he should, he's the reigning world singles champion.
absolutely,
Is playing, skipping the 4s, and Cam LaFrenne is playing singles. I think there's maybe a little bit, we're not to diminish the importance of the AIC, but it's not the biggest or most important tournament that Canada plays in on the world stage. There might be a little bit on the coaching staff. Let's have a look at Cam. Let's see what he can do. Ryan's not going to play forever.
and
He lives in Australia.
Yep,
He has a family now,
yep.
a young family. They're perhaps looking to the future and grooming Cam as a next possible successor to Ryan. I'm just trying to get into the coaching staff's head on this one. Totally conjecture, of course, but probably a little bit of that going on too.
Certainly could be. You know, the other side of the coin is that Cam is also playing lead as well, right? And Ryan generally, when he goes into the team games, will play skip. Having Cameron play singles and lead as well, there's some consistency in the great
Good effort there by
ball.
Ryan.
Trying to sneak around the outside of those bowls.
He did get around.
He
but it
did
didn't-
get around. I'm not sure. It's definitely second shot.
It looked like it was
Yeah.
second shot to me.
Yeah,
It just didn't turn. If it falls over, it's definitely
yeah.
in the mix. Shane Leonard.
One more bowl in the head, and Ryan's still got ammunition too. So it'll be interesting to see what Shane
Ball's
does
away.
here.
Coming into the head.
Something's going to change.
Good position.
Okay.
One down. There you go. Ryan's ball now is shot.
Is shot. He got the wrong side of that bowl or a little bit too much
Or
of
it
that
could
bowl.
be Greg Wilson's bowl. I see that
Yeah.
in the Maple Leaf, Toronto Maple Leaf logo there. That's Greg's
Yeah.
bowl.
But the advantage right now is that bowl at second shot of Ireland is also exposed, and with that bowl not there, it could bring it. It will definitely bring one more into the count, maybe two.
He decides to play his backhand again.
Is he by? Yep.
He's by.
And a little
Pushes
touch.
it in for another. There you go.
There you go.
That's two. I could make a rude joke about the Toronto Maple Leafs at this point, Steve. It would be the first time that a Maple Leaf has won anything in a long, long time. But
58 years.
And I watched them win that cup. So.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'm old enough as well. So Shane Leonard now has a difficult proposition. The Canadians could pile on another
it'd
2
be interesting.
points.
He may play a little weight through the top of this. Yeah,
He
yeah,
is.
he's looking to get that.
And it looks like he's wide. Oh, he got a wing.
Well, he
Got to change something up.
he's indicated two, so if there was a measure on the third, he took that out. But two ends in a row for
So
the Canadians.
accomplished exactly what you want to do. After a
Absolutely.
big end of three, excuse me, they follow it up with a two.
Not only followed it up with a two, but they made Shane throw a difficult shot with his last bowl. And if he makes it, good on him. If he doesn't make it, he's gonna dig the hole a little deeper.
Exactly. 5-1 Canada after three, playing number 4.
And we'll see if Eric can apply the pressure again.
Interesting that he moved the mat up.
Yeah. Oh, great start.
Good start.
Yeah,
Tucks in
he's-
behind, a couple feet behind.
Couple of feet behind. If I could get my lead to put a ball 2 feet behind every end on his first ball, I'd be pretty happy. If he put 2 of them there, I wouldn't be too unhappy.
Interesting to watch the style of Ryan McElroy. He stalks that ball like his idol. I think his idol is Paul Foster.
Right.
On his bio, and he stalks the ball just like that,
Yeah.
like Paul does after his.
Like a lot of the Scots do. That comes from the pace of the greens and following it up. He's not dragging his toes like Paul does, but
No. Ryan with a good response there.
oh, two really good lead bowls. Set up the end well. He may not be shot, but he's done his job as far as allowing things to progress for the Canadian team.
Another good ball from Ryan McElroy, although they're both short.
They're both short of the jack. Any jack movement right now, those 2 bowls aren't going to look so good.
I want to give a shout out to our technical crew. Rob, Matt, who are doing the switching and the sound control.
Oh,
and there
and
you
there
go.
we
You called
go.
it, Steve. That's why you're here in the booth, Steve. You called it. The jack moves now down 3.
And now those 2 bowls that were shot before are in Shane's way.
Yeah. John Hunter on the camera.
Yeah.
Steve, you would recognize John from Wolba. He's
Absolutely.
been there a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, and a
Another
great
response.
answer.
The jack moves again.
Great answer. We're getting treated to some great bowls here.
So our crew, we're learning every day, Steve.
Yeah.
This is our 3rd day at it now. We are very proud here at the club with what we've done with the streaming this week. I think it's probably the best effort that's ever been attempted, at least in Ontario.
For sure.
To stream bowls.
Yep.
I don't know if we're up to the standard that we see from Australia, coming out of Australia on a regular basis, but we're trying hard, and we hope our viewers are enjoying the action. That comes up short. Ireland appears to be
Yeah,
laying
they're
low.
lying. It looks like they're lying. The one, any jack movement though moves it back to that bowl of Robbie's.
Greg Wilson.
Probably just on the dead draw. If he can find his way around on that side. And he has.
And that
Very, very good bowl.
It looks, from our angle, it looks to be shot.
I'm pretty sure it is. Being just looking at the squares on the greens, on the green, it probably is in by an inch or two, if I had to guess.
Speaking of the squares on the green, Steve, a kudos to the greenskeeping crew here as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Spent a lot of time. The greens, everyone's been complimentary about the greens this week, and we have the center line guides all down on all the rinks, and it takes a lot of hard work before an event like this.
It does. It's great, but certainly, you know, I was going to say you're fortunate, but the fortunate part comes with a lot of hard work in order to get a green ready like this.
Great crew of volunteers here.
Hey, we've got somebody listening from Ireland, so that's great. It's wonderful to have you aboard.
Exactly, and welcome, Orla. Glad that you're watching from Ireland. We apologize if we are somewhat, let's say, cheering more for the Canadian team in this match. But it's great to have the Irish team here. They've been wonderful guests at this point, and leading the team competition after 2 days. So,
yeah, and we will cheer for good shots, absolutely, no matter which side they're on.
Ian McClure, the head has just been changed again with that last shot.
Yeah, this is where Ian's internationals might provide him with a bit of an advantage, because he's going to be able to turn a little bit harder.
And they do.
And they do, yeah.
Right in there. Looks to be Ireland holding 2. Ian McClure's last bowl. And Ryan McElroy's, one of his touches was promoted back to the jack. Canada lying 3rd and 4th shot.
And not an easy road in. It'll be interesting to see what Ryan does, whether he opens up the front with the first one.
Ryan Stadnick, team manager for Canada, just walking past our booth, Steve. He's been busy all week organizing the logistics.
I kind of thought he might be doing this.
Oh,
and
Ryan
lots
Bester
of
with
movement.
his trademark.
The Master Blaster is back at it again.
He is, and I think that jack stayed in. Right on the ditch line. We're going to mark it with one of the markers now to show where the jack is at. Still
Jack
in.
is still in, according to Ian.
Down 2, Ian McClure says to Shane.
He's down 2, but he's got a lot to draw to. But he's got to play that straight side. He's going to have to be a little cautious and not to go out too wide, I suspect.
And it's on its way. See the ball over on the left side of our
Is it going to
picture.
get back in?
It's back in, but I believe he's short from the reaction of his teammates. Notice how Ryan Bester did not even hesitate, Steve. Went right to the drive. And Ryan, can you see past that ball? He does not.
But what he has done is he's cut down the draw area for Shane. Now he's going to have to.
Kelly up 3-1 in her second set, Steve, after 3 ends, so she could put this away in 2 straight sets. We'll keep an eye on that.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Canadians have not had much luck against the Irish. And he comes up short.
There's a reason why they say the luck of the Irish, you know, maybe it's...
Well, yeah, Canada has not played well against the Irish, or the Irish have played superbly.
Have played well against them, absolutely,
days.
Yeah. I know in the games that I've watched, they've played very, very solid.
So that was one for the Irish. That draw shot of Shane Leonard's was good enough to make it 1.
But better than the 2 before Ryan made the drive.
Now 5-2 Canada.
Yeah.
After 4 ends. First ball away for Ryan McElroy.
So Ryan will be seeing if he can put the pressure on early. And he's done that well through this event.
If you throw the right weight, Steve, you can see there's a good draw on either side. But a
Funny.
little bit of up weight, and it could hang on the park side. Eric Gallipo, he decides to go the other way. He decides to go backhand side.
He likes the
Rob, do you think I need to come up a bit?
he likes the wider side.
Yeah.
His grooves won't turn quite as much.
It looks pretty good.
So that's probably why he's liking that side.
Straighter finish.
Just a little bit, I think.
Ryan McElroy with a handy ball back in
Yeah.
behind. The Canadian women and the rink adjacent, Steve, are in a tight match against the Irish ladies. After 4 ends, it's 3-2 Canada. So keep an eye on that match as well.
I like to hear that little extra vocalization from the Canadian women's team. That I think that was missing earlier.
The unfortunate result there for Eric Gallipo. He
Hey,
moved the jack right over to Ryan McElroy's ball that was behind.
but he gained position back, and so if that jack is squeezed on the bowl.
Amy Nesbitt from Ireland looking in. So
Yeah.
I wonder if half of Ireland is listening or watching today, Steve.
Well, there's a lot of bowlers over there, so
are.
I hope half are watching.
And it is later in the day.
It is later.
9:30 in the evening
Yeah.
right now in Ireland, if I have my time zones correct. Rob Law puts one in the head.
Yeah.
Was needed.
Yeah. Cut down the area. So we'll.
These players, something social bowlers can really take to heart. These highly skilled players do not waste any time on the mat. They make up their mind what their shot is going to be before they step on the mat, and it's step and release.
And they have bowl in hand ready to go, or the player behind them has it ready for them. And that all aids right up.
Great
It comes
shot there by
in
Rob Law. Good second
a
ball.
really good second shot in there.
I did a match with Don Caswell yesterday in the ladies triples. It's 2 bowls triples, but they played 2 trial ends and 11 ends in 1 hour and 10 minutes.
No reason why they can't. You know, if the mat's down and you're ready to go, and the lines on the green help as well.
Now Ian McClure.
I'm guessing I haven't seen a game timed out yet.
We've had a couple in the para,
in the para,
which is understandable. There's
much more understandable. I'm actually surprised that it's the same time limit.
Yeah.
When you look at the number of extra times an umpire needs to be called over, just physically getting up and down the green, and you know,
And for the visually
and
impaired
for the-
bowlers to line them up.
absolutely. I think time limits should be different for those two, but
I'm sure that's something that might be discussed by the committee
Yeah.
that runs the next AIC.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
it's going to Ireland next. They've been very complimentary of what's been done here.
Yeah.
They were jokingly saying yesterday they are kind of wishing that they didn't volunteer to take it next time, because we've set a very high bar for them here in Canada.
well,
So that was good to hear.
that's good to hear. That's good to hear, and it's if every time it can get a little bit better, it's good for the bowlers and it's good for the game.
Ian McClure now again.
It'll be interesting to see. He can get in on this backhand side, but it's he doesn't want to move the jack, and he didn't. He's a little bit tight.
Looks
Onto
like
that
it's
top
still
bowl.
one.
Still one, and
Ryan Bester looking at this carefully.
yeah,
He's calling for the draw.
he's looking to just come in there and squeeze that jack out and give him better access on his shot. not necessarily worried about shot right now, but he doesn't want to leave it short for sure.
Wilson on his backhand.
He's definitely not short.
Line looks really good.
If he gets
Just by.
yeah, probably just a little more weight than what he was looking for, but much better there than
short.
short for sure.
While the skips go up to the mat.
Yeah.
The rain has held off so far, Steve. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway through this match. I found, Steve, especially today, the bowlers are a lot quiet in the third session of the day. I think fatigue might have something to do with it.
Well, even the extra time involved in preparing today, you know, you get yourself set for a specific time in the morning. You have a routine established. When things change up with rain delays and things like that, it takes a mental toll.
It does.
And you may be seeing a little bit of that.
Seems to be most energy in the second session right after lunch. I guess
Yeah.
we give kudos to the kitchen staff, feeding everybody so well that they're ready to go right after lunch.
Well, it's a well-oiled machine here at the Windsor Club of volunteers and support people, and
Very
the people in the kitchen are no exception to that.
Exactly. We're very, very lucky. There's even a singles league that's going to be taking place tonight after this is over, so that people are
Fantastic.
involved. They play a lot. The club gets a lot of use. And
It'll be interesting to see what Ryan's thinking about with this one.
I'm guessing that he probably will try to play the shot that he asked of.
Yeah, I
Right,
don't think he
Wilson.
has much else right now because he can't be aggressive with it. That bowl of Rob's is a little
He's tight on this
precarious.
one. Yeah, he's really tight on that one.
Yeah.
Weight was great though.
Yeah, you can't cheat that side, that's for sure.
No.
You've got to get out to the grass on it. But he had lovely weight on that. He's just jack high. If he could have had that on the right line, he may have done what he was looking for.
Shane Leonard chasing his ball, but he's cutting
Yeah,
across
he's-
as well.
Well,
Very good weight.
let's see what happens
Ryan-
here.
Ryan
Rob's
wasting no time.
acting the cheerleader there. But I don't think he got the cheer out before Ryan delivered the ball.
Ryan might be
Just a little bit on the
through
high
this
side.
time. Yep.
That's probably the weight he was looking for, to squeeze that jack back, but he just didn't come up quite as much.
So 1 for Ireland, 5-3 Canada after 5 ends. And the Irish are chipping away one at a time.
Yeah. Shows how big that 2 and 3 were, though, for Canada. They can play a little bit more defensively. You certainly don't want to give up too many of those ones in a row, but as long as you're keeping them to 1, it's.
So in the singles matches, Kelly McCarahan up 5-2 through 5 ends of the second set. She won the first set, so she's 2 ends away, perhaps, of sweeping that match.
Right.
Cameron LaFrenne has rebounded, and after losing the first set, is up 4-2 after 6 ends and holding shot. So that wouldn't surprise me. Cameron, in all of his single matches, has gone to a tie-breaking end. Every single one.
He was saying that to me before, that he was getting his money's worth.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it may happen again. Let's hope so. Good
Well,
opening bowl by Ryan. McElroy.
Ryan, yeah. And Eric's that yard behind, right on line. So
Skip Ryan Bester's happy with that, isn't he?
yeah, he's definitely happy about that. Yeah, at this level of play, the odds that, especially in 4s, the odds that the jack moves is really high. 2 brilliant bowls by Ryan McElroy.
Putting the pressure on the Canadian team. See how Eric responds here.
If he could draw to that back bowl, he'd be pretty happy, I would think.
Nice sweep on that side, as you can see from our camera angle. Makes a
And,
great shot.
Makes a great shot in there.
Looks like he could be line shot,
Could
measure
be.
at the very least.
Yeah, and his bowl's short, but it's in a good spot to be worked with. And more importantly, he's spread the two Irish bowls out so they can be worked on. Ah, good bowl.
Good response there.
No doubt we're shot at this point, and
Position in the back.
And position in the back, and Rob Law's been asked to draw to that off of that side bowl and come in behind. That would solidify the position. And
Ball's away. And he's in
Ryan's-
the neighborhood.
Ryan's
and
looking
what
at
a
what a great bowl
shot.
there.
Great ball.
What a great head, you know, like every bowl in this that's been played so far has been pretty textbook.
We've seen a lot of that, Steve, over the last 3 days.
Yeah,
I know
this-
this is your first day down in Windsor, but
Yeah.
it's been fun to watch.
No, the standard has been quite good here, and a testament to the bowlers, but a testament to the greens as well.
Another one in the neighborhood.
Will it come down?
And he makes the shot. He
Another good
replies.
one.
Irish look to be holding one. It's available again
Yeah.
for Rob Law. He just has to repeat the same shot.
Absolutely, yeah. If he
and
can.
he-
Boy, how many times in practice do we try to throw the same bowl over again? And here it is, right into a game.
He's close again. And he does it as
Oh,
well.
brilliant bowls!
Point counterpoint here, Steve.
It's a real battle. This is fun to watch.
Kind of reminds Rob T-Bear and I like Tuesday Night Men's League, right, Rob? One of our technicians here.
Yeah.
We're kind of shaking our heads in amazement and going, if only.
Well,
Discussion at
probably
the head,
probably
but,
looking at playing a little bit more weight, I'm guessing.
this feed is being invaded by the Irish, Steve.
Well, and good on them. We need to get the word out to.
We've had good crowds here at the Windsor Lawn Bowling Club the last 3 days, and I think Cam LaFren has just forced a tie-breaking set. Surprise, surprise. In the singles match. I believe he's playing team captain for
Yeah.
Mark Wilson.
I'm guessing Ian here is setting up to play a little bit of weight, I think, based on his posture on the mat. Probably looking at raising that bowl straight through. I think he's down on the tee, but
Here comes the weight.
a good bowl.
Good ball.
Anytime you hit your target like that, it's going to make a change and open it up.
Yeah, Daryl Fitzgerald, that was a couple of great shots by Rob Law. We agree.
Yeah,
He has played very, very well today for the Canadians.
we got
Shane getting best wishes from his fellow club members.
another
Great
brilliant
ball by Greg
Greg.
Wilson. This has been the best end of our match so far in terms of
Absolutely.
quality bowls.
I don't think there's been a wasted bowl this end. I think every bowl has been effective in this end.
And then
That's-
Eric's
that's-
lonely first ball is still sitting back there in position.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that could end up being the shot bowl at the end.
Ian McClure again.
Yeah. He's not setting up quite so high, so I'm guessing this is a draw. Yeah.
On its way.
What I'd call a positive draw.
Here it comes.
They're asking it to come.
Takes it over to
Oh,
Greg Wilson.
Just got the wrong side for it, and that bowl just behind a Greg's was in a welcome spot for Canada.
Greg Wilson being asked to play the same side. By Ryan Bester. Oh, he went to his forehand.
His
I'm
forehand, I'm thinking that he's either looking to change the head or play position on it.
sorry.
Oh, that changed the head for sure. It gave the bull directly behind the jack. Now if it's contacted, it's either going to move to that bull of Rob's on the side, or it's going to kill. And either way, Canada has a bull sitting there waiting for it.
It's all about position, isn't it, Steve?
It definitely is about position.
Especially at this level. Now, while they're looking at the head, as we said, Cam LaFrenne has forced a tie-breaking end set, and we'll watch that carefully. Looks like Cam could be holding one. It happens quickly, it's just one end. And Kelly McCarahan has one. Steve, you'll be happy
there
with
we
that.
go.
Proud father.
Proud father is indeed.
She takes her singles match. So Canada wins one of the singles matches against the Irish in this session. The second singles match going to a tiebreaker, and then we got two very tight fours matches. So
Shane's being cheered on by his team on the other end. And the bull's away, nicely weighted it looks like. We haven't heard the roar from the, just a little bit narrow coming in. Perfect weight for what he was trying to do.
yes, it was.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Ryan does here. Is he going to try to make a change to the head? And probably not. He does have last bowl this end, so he may set up position.
Going to the draw on the forehand
On the
side.
forehand side. So it looks like he's maybe trying to draw another one.
I think he would like to get to that
Okay.
jack and just move it a touch back, I think.
Yeah, it's he may have been looking to tip that side bowl that provides the
Yeah.
wing on the way in. Still Canada looking pretty good from a position standpoint. Even if Shane makes this bowl, if the jack doesn't move, Ryan's going to have a shot for 2 or 3 at the back. So it'll be interesting to see.
Just an
Ian's
update on the men's singles,
Yeah.
Steve.
Turn up the brightness on camera, please.
As Shane on his ball is away. Moves it.
Oh, and he's moved it right over to that bowl of Rob's that's sitting on the side, and this may provide an opportunity for a couple.
Free draw for 2.
Yeah. And probably an easier draw than what was set up there before.
In Cam LaFrenne's match, he's going up to his last ball. He's got a difficult task. He's down 2 in the head, and this is a one-in tiebreaker.
Yeah.
We'll see what Cam does. He may try to kill this.
Takes a deep breath on the mat. And it's a draw. He's looking intently at it for sure.
I think he may have made the shot. He made the shot. and
Great
that's
bowl.
what Fans cheer in approval.
The Irish singles player applauds the good shot. That's one of the things I love about this game.
So in the meantime, back to our match. We're sorry about going off the rails a little bit there, but that was a very important bowl over in the singles. Canada has swept the 2 singles matches this session. Good news for the team. And now it's up to the fours. 6-3 Canada. They score 1 in the 6th end, and we're more than halfway through the match, Steve.
Yeah, and what a great match so far. You know, it's I'm not always a fan of watching, but I can watch these kinds of matches every day.
Yep. Eric Alpo moves the mat up again. The Canadians have been doing that consistently every end, and he starts with a great opener. Just comes up maybe
Just
a foot and a half
little
short,
bit short, but
right on the center line. Eh?
yeah, perfectly grasped. I'm sure he would be happier if it was that much behind, but
Ryan McElroy took a little too much grass on that, but he won't be unhappy. It's
no, it's
Happy
nicely
behind.
weighted bowl. Eric's sticking with that backhand side to see if he can make that weight adjustment that he's looking for. Looks like he has.
A little more positive, and the weight is
Ah,
really good.
really nice
Great
adjustment.
ball by Eric.
As they say in Australia, he dotted the jack.
Ryan McElroy.
Oh, and Eric's bowl just decided to fall over and cover the jack that much more.
Now, what's the rule on that, Steve? That has to happen before the next bowl is delivered, correct?
For it to be a chalker.
3-year chalker.
Yes.
Rob Law.
Rob's looking to draw that bowl of the Irish on this side.
Came up a little
Just
short.
a perfect line if you extend that back, but just a little bit on the short side. We'll call it a nuisance bowl.
Okay, that's being generous.
Generous. I'm sure that's not where he wanted it.
The nuisance ball could also be a wing ball for the Irish team.
It could be. I'm not saying who it's a nuisance for either. Is he gonna make it? No. The front is starting to develop a bit of a wall there.
And Rob Law goes to the forehand.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll make an adjustment on this one. If he can slide through, even if he gets around behind.
Oh, there's a great.
Oh, that's
Ryan Bester says a great shot.
Yeah, he's not shot with that bowl, but boy, is it ever in a great spot.
Canada holding shot.
Canada holding shot and position on that.
Daryl Fitzgerald saying these are good reps for Eric Gallipo, who will be heading to Potters, represent Canada in both the singles and the pairs.
That's correct.
I think Dave Llewellyn,
With Dave Llewellyn is
pairs partner.
his
Potters.
pairs partner. Yeah, he's. I think his dad took a year off this year, and Dave.
So Eric upgraded.
Well, I'm not going to say that. Rob's done a good job over the last little while.
Rob has been to Potters with his son as well. What a great treat that would be, wouldn't it?
It is for sure. You know,
This is
having played a lot of years with my dad, I know it's something special to be able to play with your dad and play with your kids.
I find it special just to play with my son on Tuesday nights here in the
Absolutely,
men's league.
absolutely. One of the unique things about the game, you know, you can play. I've had the good fortune of playing with 4 generations in my family, and what sport can you say that?
How good is
about,
that?
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
we have a beautiful game.
All right, Ian McClure now walking back to the mat. The Irish under a little bit of pressure, or as the Aussies would say, under the pump.
Under the pump, yeah.
And down 6-3 here in end number 7. Canada definitely laying 1
Yeah.
from our camera angle.
And in his typical pre-shot, looks like a draw, or maybe a slide over through the top. Yeah, slide over through the top. He's
Not far off on the line. Oh, and he makes the shot, but
well, that bowl of Rob's that we talked about being being in good position is definitely in good position. He's probably one down, but in a great receiving spot for Greg to throw now.
But Ian McClure did his job, moved the jack. changed the
Absolutely.
head. Here comes Greg Scott, Greg Wilson, and just a little heavy.
Yeah, just a little feisty on that one. But again, not a bad spot.
Canada's still holding 1, according to the Irish team. They believe they're 1 down.
Boy, it's hard to tell on the screen right now
Only
because
probably because it's sitting down.
one's lying down, one's standing up, and that's probably giving the advantage.
The women's match right next door is very tight, 6-6 through 7. Last bowl in the 8th coming up. Ian McClure now playing his last bowl for the men in the 7th end. Little bit of positive weight coming down here now.
Not surprised. Oh, well, he moved the jack on the way through with that little feather on the top.
Might
They're
have
all
made it
looking
better for
very.
Canada, actually. The Irish
Yeah.
did not react with any amount of glee there.
Yeah,
so I have a feeling it's still Canada won.
You're probably right on that because I think there would have been a reaction.
Yes.
But it's an interesting head. You know, even if they're one down, they have no. There's no loss in being to that head for them.
From
So
our point of view, it looks like the jack is actually resting on Rob's bull.
right. Oh,
And
that's
that is in great position.
that's a great
right
spot.
behind.
That bowl of Ian's that Ryan just moved was in perfect receiving position if the jack gets squeezed.
Cam LaFrenne just walked past us after that victory in singles match. Seems a little bit relieved. He's had
Well, he's
money's worth again today.
he had his money's worth again, and you know that's being put through the crucible.
It's a lonely island playing singles, isn't it?
It is. It is. You got no one to talk to except yourself. I don't often get good answers when I'm out talking to myself.
Well, I don't understand myself sometimes. Well, Shane would be disappointed with that.
Yeah.
He was 6 feet short, and that's one of the few loose balls we've seen in this
Yeah.
match so far.
Yeah, assuming that he's not lying jot right now. You know, they may not have cheered it just because it was a bowl that was fortunate off the front. And sometimes they just don't react to it.
Ryan getting in behind again.
Yeah.
And Shane is not even going to roll his last ball. So they
No,
must be good.
Ian indicated they were one shot. So I think that was just a matter of sportsmanship. They came off of a front bowl, moved the jack, and you're not going to cheer a fortunate result like that. And
That's the etiquette of the game, isn't it?
Good on them.
Yep. 6-4. Canada through 7 ends. And
hopefully we have more ends like we've been watching.
ladies match, Canada just scored 2. We go up 8-6 after 8 ends. And Canadian women hanging tough. Canada would just absolutely love to win 3 of these 4 matches this session. Steve,
Yeah,
and
the points would be big.
They've gotten 2, so
Yeah.
2/3 of the way. At least getting that result. A toucher on the first bowl for Ryan McElroy.
He didn't stay with it. He's left a wing bowl for Eric to salivate over.
Yeah. Eric's bowl on the way.
Eric's on the
Little
way.
wide.
Little
But he's
bit-
behind. Again.
Yep. Yeah. No, not a wasted bowl there for sure.
Back to the center line.
Oh,
Oh,
box and the runner. Somebody must have moved or said something while
a
he
couple of
was.
the umpires were moving on
Yeah.
back behind them. Might have.
But you know, he picked the bowl up and reset on the mat, and looks like he's rolled a good one. Very nice.
2 touchers.
2 touchers rolled over right in behind. 2 great bowls.
Eric Gallipo. Great shot just played in the ladies' rink by the Irish team. Eric looks to be on a better line this time, Steve.
Ryan's cheering
showing
it in.
interest, and there you go. Could be
Oh,
shot.
great bowl.
Shot, I believe.
And that first bowl he's pretty happy with in behind right now.
Ian McClure forgot the message before the thing to stand to the side. There we go. Looks like shot, Eric.
Yeah, right. He's calling it up. Oh, nice bowl. We're building another head that looks very familiar
Two ends ago coming in the same direction.
Absolutely.
Were all great bowls. So they've obviously figured out the lines this way.
See if Rob can maybe trail that jack right through. Or set up a little bit more position in the back. Wouldn't be surprised if the Irish team either try to change this head.
I'm good. I was just waiting until you popped in.
He's calling him into the head to see if he can move things. If he can tuck that jack around the corner a little bit, even if he gives away a shot, it'll be 4 bowls to 1 for the Irish in the head, which could set up a conversion later on in the end.
Don't ever forget that the Master Blaster is going last, though.
You have that many bowls that close to the jack, you know that Ryan won't be short.
All right, important bowl here from Rob Law.
Yeah.
The Irish have
But hopefully it doesn't come down to that from Rob's perspective. If he can,
again, Ryan Bester showing.
oh,
Rob Law
another
responding.
change in the head.
Great bowl by Rob Law. Canada up 6-4, and Rob is shot. But as a betting man, things will change.
I'm betting those back 2 bowls are going to come into play,
Yes.
especially if Canada is down in the head,
Yep.
because it provides an opportunity later in the end. The other side of the coin is if Ian's going to play to the head right now, he's looking at just tucking that jack around the corner with 6 inches of weight.
He's going to his forehead.
And he'll have that bowl coming in on a good angle. He's got to get
Asking
by
for it to
that
turn,
front.
And he's narrow.
Yeah.
That was what he's trying to do, Steve.
Yeah.
That was the weight he needed. He got narrow on it.
Just a little bit narrow,
Right.
but still in play over on that side, and the jack could go over there.
Greg Wilson, that one bounced a little bit out of his hand. A little wide, but again, that's another ball in the back for
Yeah,
Canada.
another one that's,
Nice group of 3 back there.
you know, even if Canada's lying shot, Ryan's got last bowl this end, he might go after it anyway just to score those 3 at the back if he feels it's safe enough. And Ireland hasn't guarded against it. Be interesting to see the cat and mouse game. I kind of thought somebody would be heading back there somewhere along the way.
At some point.
Yeah.
Couldn't leave that uncovered.
Couldn't leave that uncovered.
Right forward a little bit.
Greg Wilson now with his last ball of this 8th end.
I'm wondering whether he's going deeper behind.
And
If
he
he,
does.
yeah. So now he's covered the tee, but it won't be 4 shots back there. It'll only be 1.
Now, Steve, put yourself in Shane Leonard's position. You're the skip.
Yeah.
You would be seriously considering weight here on the shot, I would think. You outnumber the Canadians in the head.
In the head, but I'm not outnumbering them back on the tee if the jack moves. So I'm thinking
But you're only down 1 back there now after
you're only down 1,
Ian's.
but it's only 1 bowl back there, and that bowl can be removed.
Yes.
I'm thinking it's still that quiet, tippy-tappy type shot to try to move things around the corner.
It's got a lot of grass. Here it comes.
Is he all the way there? Oh, for another foot of weight, he's probably in on the jack. Very good effort, you know. A foot of weight or 2 inches of grass.
So Ryan Bester strides back to the mat.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see what Ryan decides to do with this. I'm thinking he might play back again to make sure he's got 2 back in case the shot is executed. he gets by that head, he's got 2 at the tee now. So if the shot is made, that provides him with the opportunity a last bowl to kill the end and score those back 2 bowls. So Shane's in a bit of a quandary here.
Yeah, I think
He
the
needs
weight
to
shot's
score.
been taken away from him now with the 2 back there.
Yeah, he needs to score. On the other hand, if he does score, Ryan can afford to be aggressive with his position.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting. It comes down to execution on both their shots. Yeah.
Ireland, heavily represented on our stream. Good to see, Steve. And
Yeah.
yes, Ralph Ellis, we agree with you. There's been excellent head building in the last couple ends.
Oh,
Ryan McIlroy doesn't like the result.
doesn't like the result. Now it'll be interesting to see what Mr. Bester does here. Is he gonna
Now he's
be
got a little
aggressive?
bit of a pocket to draw to now.
He's
doesn't
got
he?
a little bit of a pocket to draw to, but he doesn't want to really move it too much. But he can trail the jack 4 or 5 inches and get 3 out of this.
Plays the backhand side.
And he's not a million miles away.
Just a bit now. So Canada takes 1 or settles for 1. And, well,
I'm not sure it is because Ryan raised a bowl there. Yeah, it's a measure for shot. That top bowl wasn't Canada's. Based on Rob's measurement,
they're calling for an umpire.
they're calling for an umpire. So
To the
Rob,
man.
Rob indicates he thinks their shot.
Our umpiring crew, we have a good one here, Steve.
Yeah.
We have an umpire from the United States and 6 other Canadian umpires here.
This is our head umpire for Ontario,
Reese Warren.
right? Reese Warren measuring at the moment with his calipers. Going back to check it
He
again.
didn't waste much time.
No,
I have
I
a feeling
think-
it's Canada.
yeah.
There you go.
Rob was pretty certain on that, and
Ian McClure asked for the measure, though,
Yeah.
as he
should.
right.
You know, he has every right to do that, and you never know. Sometimes you'll get somebody in measuring, and you're a little optimistic in how things might go.
7-4 Canada through 8 ends.
A big end to be scored. Ryan Bester's shot was aggressive, as it probably fits his bio. Ryan's rarely afraid to play the aggressive shot. Jack movement of 4 or 5 inches would have brought 3 into the count, so was well worth the chance.
There was some discussion about it from the Irish team there. They were looking perhaps to measure the length of the jack. They decided that it's legal. And
Yeah,
Eric
it looks-
Gallipo's away.
Looks like it's legal, and Eric's rolled a really good starting first bowl.
The Canadians have consistently played mat up, short to medium length jacks.
Right.
And they've stuck with that strategy through the whole match.
I think the shorter end plays to Ryan Bester's strength, and that if they are in trouble, he can drive to clear bowls.
Easier to make the drive.
And often they'll play a bowl in the head and then play one back to the tee to provide them the opportunity to do that.
Eric Gallipo again holds shot and is back in behind. 2 great balls.
2 great opening bowls. The head's open to play, but I'm sure Ryan McIlroy will be looking to be all the way there with this bowl. Either rest. Okay, he's opened up the jack so you can see it now.
Canada holding 1.
Canada holding.
I've seen a lot of matches in the last 3 days, Steve. This has been one of the best in terms of the heads that we've witnessed and the bowling skill that's been demonstrated.
Yeah.
Here's another good one
Oh.
right there. Rob Law.
Tucking it around in behind.
Great shot.
Now all those great bowls that looked like they're a foot behind now are a foot in front, and 2 of the 3 of them are on the Canadian side. But the jack's still available.
See if the Irish can respond to that shot by Rob.
Yeah.
They get one deep. I'm expecting that
Yeah.
Preston will try to instruct somebody
Yeah,
to match
yeah.
it at some point.
No, I think it's right now.
So-
I think he called it on the backhand side around to about a yard behind. So splitting the difference between
Between the jack and- yeah.
the jack, and if he happens to be a little heavy and come back to the tee, that's fine too.
It's going to have to go if it's going to get back behind.
Yeah.
And he pours another one in. Maybe improves the situation. Canada holding 3 now.
Yeah, it's a funnel in there. I'm sure that's not what Ryan was looking for. It's not totally wasted, but it provides an opportunity for the Irish to trail that jack
Irish
back.
ball is away and it's
And
positive weight,
Yeah,
and they got it.
he didn't stay with it. That was the only thing. So now there's a ton of room. So you're basically starting the end over again now.
4 bowls against 4 now
4 bowls against 4.
to go. And here's the first of those 8 bowls.
And we're out onto new grass out here. Probably haven't played this very much.
Greg Wilson makes
Greg
a great
Wilson
shot.
making a nice adjustment out there. It might have been a little thicker out there. He adjusted well.
Excellent shot, Rob.
Again, kudos to our technical team who are staying right on top of every camera angle and every shot. I think they're doing a better job of focusing than we are. We're wandering off at times, Steve, in our conversation, but the boys on the cameras and on the switching machines are doing a great job. Ian McClure now.
Yeah, playing that outside line. He's focusing intently on it, so
He might have come up a bit short.
just a little bit short.
Looks like 3 feet.
It's a bit of a nuisance out there because it would be. I'm sure Greg's trying to block that out of his mind as he's focusing on the path on the way down.
His ball's away.
Um,
Malcolm White remarking on our comments that the Canadian front end has been all over it. Yes, Malcolm, agree, they have played well in this match. And Ryan Bester has had a little bit more relaxed time in this match than he did earlier in the day against the Scottish team.
yeah, definitely under the pump in that one
Yeah, he was.
for a good chunk of the game, but
It's good to see the front end recover.
yeah.
It's all about mental toughness. The Irish might throw a little bit of weight at this.
Yeah, Ralph's commenting on draw weight in this game, and boy, as ever, there's been a lot of excellent draw bowls played in this game.
Canada
So,
up 7-4, so this is an important end for the Irish because we're running out of ends here. This is end number 9 in this 11-end match.
which bowl is he gonna? Oh,
little wide.
I'm sure with that weight he was hoping to get his own bowl square. You know, his own bowl square with that weight would have put it right on the jack.
The Canadian women just had a big end. They now lead Ireland 11-6 with 1 end to go. So good news for the Canadian bowling team. And
Jackie
Jackie
Foster is
just rolling right on. So Canada looking good in that match. And Coach Derek Dillon will be very, very happy with the way this last session today has
Yeah.
transpired.
Ryan Bester looking at.
He found that straight run.
He found that straight run. I don't know that it came back on the green. No, it didn't.
It did not.
Yeah.
So even the best in the world can sometimes
Yeah.
look a little foolish like Dave Broad and I sometimes do on Tuesday nights. Hey, Dave? Dave is working our switching machine at the moment.
It happens from time to time.
Yes, it does.
Well, I'm sure in Ryan's defense, he didn't want to be narrow and raise Ian's goal in.
No.
So he took that little bit extra, and it
Here comes
just
the weight.
Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, he removed his own bowl off and sliced it back.
Yeah, you can bring that tint even down.
So he's they're looking at drawing to the tee right now, and drawing to the tee line would not only give them position, it would give them a shot.
And it's made. What a great shot that is. That might not look like a great shot. People are saying, well, he's not that close, but that is a difficult jack to get to.
He didn't want it. He didn't want to be close because he didn't want to provide a target.
Exactly.
And
Rob's making me switch, and I'm trying to.
and Shane is in a position right now where he's got to draw. He's got to draw within a foot of the jack to get shot, and there's a bowl in the draw in the front.
Exactly.
So it's not an easy shot.
And only one hand available to him.
And it's for one.
Yeah.
And it's for one. Now, he might be looking at going down to put the jack in the ditch, because he does have position at the very back. But if he kills the end, he'll still be one down.
Yep, they just called for him to go for it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at this. But that little white ball can be an elusive target.
There it is. Wait. He's wide again. And Canada, big end right
That's
there.
a huge end to score.
So Canada gets 3.
It's interesting, how many ends have we had where there have been, 6-8 bowls within a foot of the jack, and the end that scores 3, they're 2 feet away, right?
Looks like a Sunday social game.
But the jack did get moved.
The position of that jack was in a very difficult spot.
Very difficult spot. But a big end for Canada. That should give them some energy coming into the end here.
10-4 after 9 ends for
Yeah.
Canada, and they open up a little bit of breathing room.
We call that a CB score. 10-4, good buddy.
10-4,
Yep.
CB score. And Eric starts again with a great opening ball.
Great opening bowl. Keeps the pressure on.
Ryan McElroy playing his backhand and gets in behind.
Good bowl to start off with. I'd expect nothing less after the standard this game has been played to. Score doesn't really indicate the standard of play.
No, the Canadians have had 2 ends where they've scored 3, and those are killers in an
Right,
opening
and that's
match.
the difference in the game right now.
They're killers in any fours match, no matter what the
Absolutely,
length
yeah.
is.
Threes are
The
big
cameras
scores.
I don't know what cameras are going on here. Something that's thrown off.
Yeah, don't use those presets then.
Ryan McElroy
Okay.
with his second and last bowl.
Okay.
10th end, the penultimate end, Steve.
And a very nicely drawn bowl right on the jack. Side toucher.
I don't know what's going on with this.
The Canadians will just be looking to make sure that they're covering position and positive to this head. So I would expect Rob to be 1 to 2 feet through at least with this weight.
One of the presets.
He's definitely going to be through
Recalibrate
unless he wrecks on something.
There we go. He's got best back. Maybe he's got the tee. I don't know.
You just don't want to give up a big number.
You don't
here.
want to give up a crooked number here. You hold them to 1 this end. 5 up coming home is reasonably comfortable.
The Irish continue to pile them into the head.
Yeah, they're pretty much forced to do that at this point because they know they need probably a minimum of 3 in this end to have a good shot at things coming home.
Good looking ball here from Rob Law.
He's
Well
all
done,
the way
well
up,
played.
and he gets second shot out of that.
Canada just wants balls in the head at this
Yeah,
point now, don't they?
yeah. Yeah, Canada lying 3 seconds at this point with Eric's 2 bowls and the best back. So sitting positionally pretty well. Okay, well
Jack has moved.
Jack has moved, and
Down, Canada down 1, maybe 2.
I would say at least 2.
The Jack is exposed again, so it could be just a drawing
Yeah.
match over our next 4 bowlers. Greg
Get
Wilson.
by. It gets by.
Maybe good enough.
It definitely cuts those top 2 bowls out, which, you know, he's probably 1 down still, but I think Canada would be pretty happy to give up 1 this end.
The ladies match, Steve, on rink 1, 11-6 Canada playing the last end. Canada looks to be holding 1 or maybe 2.
Maybe 2, I think. And the Irish team throwing weight at it. The Irish team just took their own bowl through.
Ian McClure releases his ball. Looks to be trying to draw to that Jack, which was just moved a couple bowls ago. Makes a good shot.
There again, you see the advantage of that little extra bias that Ian's got on his bowl, been able to come around the
little
head
bit
in
of
front.
a wick
Yeah.
coming in, but that's part of the game.
His weight was very well played. Greg's trying to come in, and he doesn't get quite the turn on that, but I'm sure he'd be happy sitting second and covering the tee probably.
Ian McClure one more time.
Yeah, Ian and Shane are going to have to put all of their bowls in and hope for a miss from Ryan. Oh, two beautiful bowls by Ian. That's vintage Ian McClure.
Canadian women have just completed their match against the Irish women in the 4s, and it's going to be another Canada win, Steve. Coach Derek Dillon will be very pleased with what he's seen late today from his Canadian squad.
Ryan's, I'm sure, looking to just get one in there.
He's close. He may have done it.
Oh, what a
draw.
What a draw. What a draw.
That's why he's the reigning world singles champion. He's got all the shots, doesn't he?
Wow, that's, Ryan's known for his drive, but his draw is very underrated, I think. He can make key shots like that under pressure.
He had maybe 1 foot to get in between those 2 balls, and he found the dead center of it, didn't he?
He absolutely did, yeah. Brilliant bowl. Brilliant bowl. Shane's still got an opportunity here, though, if he can get that bowl solid, but he's got to come through a pretty big minefield at the front.
Canadian women final score 12-6 in the women's 4s. And Canada has now won all 3 of the completed matches in this session. Looking to find a 4th.
Yeah, we'll see. He's setting up like he's playing a little bit of, he's got to play positive weight to move that bowl of Ryan's through.
And he's narrow.
Yeah.
But
that cold steal from Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
that Bester
from
draw ball got a little bit of reaction online, didn't it?
It sure did. Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what Brian can do with this one, because there is an opportunity here for the Irish to.
Would you put something in their eye? The toughest shot in bowls, I think, the short block.
And I don't think so. I think I'd be playing to the head. If I gave it away, I'd give it away, but.
Well, he's in the neighborhood again. Look at this.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
That's a great bowl.
That's a great bowl. So he's got 2 bowls in the head. Pretty tough for the Irish to get more than 2.
For Canada, playing the 10th end. 11-4 would be huge. That would mean
Yeah.
every Irish bowl would have to count in the last end for them to win the match. So, important bowl right here for Ireland to, for all intents and purposes,
He's got to
stay in
play
the
that.
game.
He's got to play that over.
He's going to move something right through the
No,
hole.
right
I
through
didn't see
the-
a hole there, but
Yeah.
he found it.
Like they say, holes were made for bowls.
Yep.
A huge shot by Ryan Bester to come in for shot in that end and make it very, very difficult for the Irish to come back in here. I'm sure with their standings, however, they're looking at scoring a number this end just to make sure their plus minus is good.
Eric Gallipo, Matt, right back to where they've been putting it every single
Yeah.
end. They obviously think they found something that suits their game. Matt has been put in almost exactly the same spot every end. The Canadians
Yeah.
have had control of it.
Little deeper jack, which is a defensive move, because now you can play a bowl a yard behind and it covers both the tee and gets shot.
And that's exactly what Eric does with
Which
his
is
first ball,
which is
a yard
exactly what he
behind.
did. Yeah, yeah,
Right on the center. Well,
yeah. No, that's
looks like it's right on the center line.
right on the center line. Maybe only a foot and a half behind, but
Ryan McElroy
boy,
asking
these
for his ball to.
yeah, these two have had a good battle. You know, Ryan's played a lot of great bowls, and Eric has been able to match him bowl for bowl all the way through. So
Two young rising stars in the game.
yeah,
Eric trying to get behind again, no doubt in my mind.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what he does.
Yeah, yeah, makes it pretty tough to get 8 now.
The numbers Canada doesn't want are 8 or 7.
Yeah,
Holding a 7-point lead, coming home. I should point out, Steve, that in this team format, one of the tiebreakers is point differential.
right.
So
So
teams will be looking to grind it out right to the last
absolutely,
ball.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, those shot differentials at the end of the week can come up and bite you or reward you.
Most certainly. Good looking ball from Rob.
Really good.
Canadians in great
You know.
position behind the jack.
Canada's got 3 bowls behind the jack. They don't have shot, but boy, I'll take that all the time.
Thanks, Terry Ferguson. Maybe we'll get you behind the mic sometime the week before the week is over.
Irish drawing for 2, but it does set up a little bit of an aid for Robbie to come in here. A little bit of a wing bowl for him to come off of, give him a little bit more confidence in the shot that he's playing. Rob's looking intently at it. I'm not sure whether he's all
It's
there.
a bit narrow.
Just dead weight, maybe a little narrow. Sticking with that wider side.
Before we leave you today, we'll be giving you the schedule for tomorrow, day 4 of the AIC. We'll be streaming 3 matches once again. We have an earlier start tomorrow. I believe 8:30 is the start time tomorrow. That's just been confirmed by our technical director, Dave Broad. 8:30 start tomorrow with our first session. And we will once again stream 3 matches tomorrow starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you're enjoying what you're watching, let us know. And join us again tomorrow for the 4th day of this exciting Atlantic International Challenge.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this head. I'm guessing that the Irish are trying to load it up, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to see some weight being played by Ryan if that's the case.
Yep. Steve, really enjoyed your technical expertise on the game of bowls here today. It's obvious why you've been so successful in the game. You understand all the nuances and you understand the strategy of the game and explain it very well. It's been great having you here in the booth.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here. It's been fun, and look forward to the rest of the week of great bowls. Yeah, I kind of thought this.
Greg Wilson.
He's not happy with this. He took one of them out.
Looks like
That reduces the count potential.
3. I think looks like Ireland's holding 3.
Yeah.
But they need
7 to tie,
they
and
need
one
7 to tie.
and he just took one off the green, so he's only got 7 in play with all of them.
I don't see 7 out there, Steve.
I don't see 7 out there, so that we're playing for shot differential at the moment. Canada is still in position at the back, so I'm guessing that weight will be played here.
Oh.
Canada sitting with, I think, the 4 best back at this point and the tee covered. So I would be surprised if Mr. Bester was short.
Yep.
This may have
Everybody behind the ditch board running for cover right now.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's
he's-
his pose.
that's his pose. He's got has the
Someone moves.
someone is coming in with some. So you watch Ryan take his grip. As soon as he puts it deep in his palm and moves those fingers, you know that he's ready to drive.
Here it comes.
Well, they now have the 3 best back because he removed one of them. I'm guessing it's going to come again. Now, if I were Shane, knowing what I know about Ryan, I might play the block on this one to secure my 3 in the shot differential.
He might even have 4, Steve. I just took.
He
a
might have
close look at
have
that.
4. Yeah. Yeah.
We're pretty sure they don't have 7 though,
We're pretty sure they don't have 7.
which is the number they need. Well, they definitely have 4 now.
They definitely have 4 at this point, maybe 5.
Just widen the target.
Yeah.
Ryan
Ryan won't be
waste any
short
time. No.
on this. He doesn't miss 2 in a row very often.
He got 1. That ensures the victory because there's 2 Irish bowls out of play.
Out of play, yeah. I'm sure he was looking to scatter those. There's no point looking on the green for more because
I don't know what Ian's looking for.
Well, he's looking
Tell
to
you
see
honestly.
whether he can get. Maybe there's a shot for 5 or 6.
Could be.
And handshakes all around as this bowl comes
Short.
short. I'm not sure what it is.
We're going to find out here in a second.
A well-played game on both sides, and a lot of fun to
1,
watch.
2, 3,
3, 4.
And I think it's a measure for 5.
Yeah. 5.
Could be 6.
5.
5 for the Irish.
One
That makes the
even
final
handful.
score Canada 10. Canada 11, Ireland 9. And Steve, it's been a pleasure working with you.
It's been a pleasure. Jim.
Appreciate you
Yeah.
coming down and sitting with us and filling in.
Always
And
fun.
Folks, thanks again to the technical crew. Thanks to everyone here at the Windsor Lawn Bowling Club. It's been a great 3 days so far. Hopefully you'll join us tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time for more bowl streaming from the Atlantic International Challenge. Thanks again, everyone, and have a good evening.